Hey guys, I am back, and today this isn't a tabs video, as the title suggests. This is a story time. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this a series, but I'm just gonna tell a story right now. So basically, as the title says, this is how I accidentally overcame my lack of confidence. So basically, back in 8th grade, I was getting pretty heavily bullied throughout high school, from 7th to 8th grade, basically. Ninth grade, it got a bit better, but basically, by that point, I had lost a lot of my confidence. And so, what I did was nothing, really. I didn't really do anything about it. I kind of just took the punches, just kind of rolled with the punches and all that, and that wasn't really good for me. But basically, the school of mine back then had this foundation day where teams of students were like 4 teams of students were gathered because this was a pretty small school. There would be like 50 students per team. I was like blue team, and there would be several events there, and I was part of the chess team because I was good at chess. I was basically just a nerd at the time. I was really short, really unathletic, really weak as well. So I really had no confidence with myself and my physical appearance whatsoever. But basically, unbeknownst to me, the people in my group wanted me to join the pageant that foundation they had. It was just like a regular pageant, basically. And if we won, we'd get points. And there's also like some subcategories that I will be going over later. So basically, at first I really did not want to go to this pageant because why would I? I had like no confidence with myself whatsoever. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. You have to find someone else. And but the teachers and the people around me were like, nah, man, you have to do it. Like, come on. I had no idea why at the time. I was like, I don't look good. But basically, they were like, nah, man, you look great. And I'm like, no, I don't. So, um, at the time, I really did not want to go. But then, the pageant basically was there was a man and a woman. I was like designated man, but it was optional, so I didn't have to do it. So at the time, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But then I found out who my partner would be, the woman, and at the time I had a crush on her. So I was like, you know what? Maybe. I might get made fun of in front of the stage, but at least I get to be around my crush. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing, but this was like years ago. That was a bit funny, but that was literally the only reason I joined. I was like, well, she's cute, why not? Uh, I really don't know what I was expecting, but I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I joined, and I did all the like practice for the pageant and stuff. The walking, there was also pictures because there was a category named Best Picture for the pageant thing, and the problem with that was well, I didn't really know how to pose on camera because I didn't like photos of me back then because lack of confidence and all that. Also, I had this massive pimple on my nose at the time, so I was like, man, this is really bad timing. Why do I have this pimple right now? And so it just was like I had no confidence whatsoever. I was really shy with the photos as well. And yeah, I did also like the walking stuff, and there was also a dance, I'm pretty sure. Sorry. Yeah, there was this dance that we all did, so I also practiced that. And while I was walking, basically, a lot of the teachers were like, they weren't making fun of me, but they were like, they were telling me like to like straighten my posture. So I didn't know this at the time, but basically my neck when I was walking was like really extended, just boom, like this basically. This is my head right here, and this is well, not my neck, but my head was like extended like this, and like this is my body, I guess, or something like that. So yeah, I didn't know I had this type of posture. So from there on, I was like working on my posture as well. And yeah, it didn't really that didn't like lower my confidence or something. I just realized that, and I was like, oh, I should be like more I should be not fixated. I should be more not cautious, not cautious. What's it called? I should be more um man, I can't think of the word. Basically, I should look at my posture a lot more and kind of maintain a good one. So yeah, I was trying to do that as well during the whole thing. And like the practice segment of the whole pageant wasn't actually bad. I actually quite enjoyed it. And like while I was doing that, since I was doing that a lot, and I was going on stage as well, and like I was practicing for also like the questions segment, well, that I had to answer like questions on stage, and I was so terrible and anxious on stage like before this, but during this like practice segment I actually got used to it because I did it so much. I did it so often that I got used to it. Of course, like at the time, I was when I get back to like class, I was still getting bullied and all that. But like the practice segment and all that for the foundation day was actually pretty fun for me. It actually was really fun. And like I also got to hang out with this girl. We became friends. I wouldn't say good friends, but we became friends. Nothing happened because, of course, I had no confidence. But yeah, so that happened, and basically, I was like gaining confidence throughout, which was very surprising at the time, and I was still a bit anxious of coming out of my shell because I didn't just want to suddenly act confident. You know, people would be saying like, "Whoa, what's all this?" Get it? I didn't really like talking to people, so I didn't really want to do that. But over time, I just kept getting more and more confident. This was all by accident because this wasn't my plan or anything. I didn't even want to to go to this pageant or like what was it called, participate. It's just that I liked the girl that I was partnered with, and so it began. You know, I just kept practicing and all that, and the pictures were taken, and then the day of reckoning came. This was actually a good day because in that pageant, we did the whole thing, you know, the whole walking and dancing. When I walked through, I was basically just all smiling and all that, waving at the crowd and also the judges, because you have to do that, and then posing really casually, because I don't know how to pose like a model. This isn't like an actual pageant, so I had no idea what to do. But yeah, I did all of that, and then, you know, I think I already said the dancing and all that. Then it came to the questions part, and basically, it was divided between male and female, and the rest of my male companions who I was going up against couldn't really answer a question for to save their lives, you know, and so that gave me an edge definitely, because I answered pretty well, I'd say, and also apparently I went over the time allotted. I think it was like 30 seconds, a minute or something. And like first I was just going on about this random question that I've completely forgotten by now, and then like the announcer was like putting the camera, not the camera, but the microphone away, and apparently I grabbed the microphone and kept talking, and I didn't even know I was doing that. I think I was just nervous and wasn't really thinking, but it was funny when it was told to me. But yeah, basically that happened. And then like the whole thing ended, and the judges were now ready to like make their final decisions and all that. And in the pageant, everyone was being called from like I think it was fourth place to like the first place, and everyone was being called up. I was nervous as hell. I had no reason to suspect that I had won. Like I did well with the Q&A stuff, but I still thought I looked really bad. I was the shortest among everyone. I was the skinniest among everyone. I looked like a nerd because I technically was. I wasn't athletic or anything. I wasn't doing any sports. But yeah, I had no reason to suspect that I had won. I think my partner got like second place, and that was good. But then all the males were getting called up, and it was down to two people, me and some other guy. I was like, "There's no way I'm actually gonna win, right? Like, there's no way." But before this happened, as well, they did this. This one. There were a few things. There were a few other awards I was talking about, and one of them was for best picture. Now, because of how I looked at myself, I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna win that. There's no way I'm gonna win best picture." Like, look, I did well with the Q&A, but that's probably the only reason why I'm up here. But like best picture, my physical appearance isn't good. There's no way. I won best picture. I just won best picture, and that made me happy as hell. That made me happier than anything because like that gave me so much more confidence with my physical appearance than I had ever had. I was like, "There's no way. How did I win this? Like how did I win that?" The picture is still in my house to this day. Because they framed the picture after that and they gave it to me. I was like, "Wow, thanks guys." And then then like they said who won the whole thing, and it was me. I won. How did that happen? I won the whole pageant. I got so many awards that I was basically walking around like there was like this whatever was sash, whatever the hell they put around someone who won like first place, and then I had some flowers, and I had this whole this picture of myself that was framed. I was carrying it, and I was a small guy, so I was just carrying this all these things, and it was so much. I think that I also got a medal for some reason. Oh, I think the medal was like for something else. I think I won like in the chess tournament or something. But whatever, I got so many awards, and it was so funny. I was just this basically small-looking kid carrying all these awards, and then like yeah, people like cheered for me and all that, and I was really happy at the time. But like the thing that made me happiest was definitely best picture, because like I could have chalked up if I didn't win best picture, I could have just chalked up my win for the whole pageant because like I did the Q&A really well compared to everyone else every other male opponent I was going up against. The females were very good, but yeah, I was the only one who really gave like a good answer. But since I won Best Picture, I don't there was no way in my mind that I could have twisted it just to say that like I only won because I answered correctly. You know, I only won because I'm the nerd and I knew the answer. You know, no, because I also won Best Picture, so that meant I actually looked good. I actually had a good appearance. Sorry that I'm not playing like this whole thing because I'm like invested in the story, but yeah, I won, and it gave me so much more confidence for the following year. And like grade 9, I didn't get bullied as much. I don't know if it's because that was because of my confidence or whatever, but basically the teachers were also like, "Man, this guy's more confident." I think they told my parents that, and yeah, that was really fun. And like a lot of the students and even the teachers like came up to me and like asked for a picture because I had won Mr. I'm not gonna say my school, but I won Mr. Blank from my old school, and yeah, that was really fun. That was a really fun experience for me. And that's kind of how I started gaining confidence, really. Right now, I'm very confident with my own physical appearance. Like, even though I'm still short, I really am very happy with my physical self. And yeah, I think that's where it all started years ago. That's kind of what clicked with me, and that's all because I wanted to be partners with this one woman. Well, I had no idea if she even liked me or whatever. She'd laugh at my jokes, but that doesn't really mean anything. But yeah, that's all by accident. I gained confidence. And I don't know, I'm just making this video. Maybe somebody out there needs to hear this. That maybe sometimes you just need to, come out of your comfort zone, get out of your shell, and sort of, what's it called? Sort of just embrace who you are, just be yourself, and kind of open up to others. Maybe it will help you, maybe it won't. It's all depends on the person, and I think just life has its way of just giving you random stuff that you didn't really expect you'd get. Because, wow, I did not expect to win that, especially Best Picture. And I did not expect to gain a massive boost of confidence. I was expecting to get, like, really, not really down on myself. I just didn't expect to win. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this story time thing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it again. But, yeah. I'll see you all next time. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.